Good morning, children. So we have completed one lesson for chemistry, atoms and molecules. Okay. So today we are going to start the new lesson, periodic classification of elements. Okay. So already we have learned the definition for element. Okay. So many elements are present in this world. Okay. So why we want to classify the elements? Okay. So without classifications, we cannot able to study the entire things of the elements. We cannot find out very easily. Okay, so before entering into this lesson, okay, for small example, if you are entering into the library or whatever may be the shop, okay, so how they have arranged the materials. Okay, so they have arranged the materials either based on the size or shape or color or whatever may be. Why they have arranged in this way? For the identification purpose. For the identification purpose. So without identifications, we cannot find out the things where we kept. Okay. The same way we have to arrange the elements. Okay. Either we have to follow certain rules and regulations. Okay. So all those things we will study in Verma. Which lessons? Periodic classification of elements. Okay. So in the year of what? 18th and 19th century. Okay, in the year of what ma? 18th and 19th century. Okay, rapid development of chemistry. Rapid development of chemistry. Okay, so in the year of 1860, okay, so scientists have found around 60 elements. 60 elements and determine their atomic masses. Okay, so many scientists they found elements, but based on their what? Atomic masses. Okay, so after finding the elements, okay, they got one very good confusions in what way we have to arrange the elements. Okay, either based on their size or shape or atomic masses or whatever may be. Okay, so during this period, middle also few scientists they found new elements. Okay, where we have to keep these new elements. Okay, where we have to keep these new elements. So at that time, all the scientists, okay, together they have discussed. So we have to follow certain rules and regulations to arrange the elements. Okay, so that is called what ma? Periodic classification of elements. So in the 8th or 9th standard, okay, 8th standard just we have studied introduction alone. 8th standard the same topic, periodic classification of elements. Okay, the same topics we have studied so many theory. Okay, first one triad theory, next one okay Artois theory, next one Mendeleev's periodic table, okay, last one modern periodic table. Okay, so all the theory, okay, explained in the different concept. Okay, so the modern periodic law, modern periodic law. So what is mean by modern periodic law? Okay, so Mendeleev periodic table had some discrepancies which were difficult to overcome. Okay, for example, okay, argon has atomic number 39.9, but potassium has atomic number 39.10. Okay, but they have arranged, okay, argon comes before the potassium. Okay, so this is the major difficult word in Mendeleev periodic table. Okay. So in the year 1912, okay, scientist named Henry Moseley, Henry Henry Moseley, Moseley, Henry Moseley, in the year of 1912 discovered a new property of elements called atomic number. Okay, atomic number. So what is mean by atomic number? So atomic number is nothing but what ma? Either the number of electrons or protons. Electrons or protons. Okay, so up to which one? Mendeleev's periodic table based on atomic masses. Okay, but modern periodic law based on atomic number. So what is mean by modern periodic law? The physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic number, not in atomic mass. Okay, atomic number. Okay, so what is the definition for modern periodic law? Physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic numbers. Okay, so modern periodic table contains rows and columns. So if you are looking the modern periodic table, okay, kindly take your textbook, page number 108. Okay, periodic table of the elements. Periodic table of the elements. Okay, one very big table is given. Just you have to go through the page. Okay, modern periodic table. Okay, so they have arranged the elements in different way. Okay, that is called what? Modern periodic table. Okay, the modern periodic table is a tabular arrangement. Tabular arrangement of elements in periods and groups. Periods and groups. Okay, periods is otherwise called as row. Periods is otherwise called as row. Groups is otherwise called as column. Okay, periods is otherwise called as row, groups is otherwise called as column. Okay, so if you are looking the modern periodic table, the horizontal lines are called. Okay, horizontal lines means what ma? Okay, this is the modern periodic table. Okay, horizontal lines. Okay, the horizontal lines are called row or periods. The vertical lines means what ma? From top to bottom. Okay, the vertical lines are called groups or column. Groups or column. Okay, so if you are looking at the modern periodic table, okay, there are 7 periods are given. 7 periods are given. That means what? How many rows? 7 rows. Okay, the same way 18 groups are given. 18 groups are. That means what? 18 columns are given in the modern periodic table. Okay, so next one we will see the features of periods. Features of periods. So what is mean by features? Features means what ma? Advantages of periods. Features of periods. Okay, the horizontal rows are called periods. Horizontal rows are called what? Are called periods. Horizontal rows are called periods. Okay, so there are 7 periods in the modern periodic table. Okay, how many periods are there? There are 7 periods in the modern periodic table. Okay, so first period contains, okay, first period, okay, contains how many elements? 2 elements. Okay, namely hydrogen and helium. Okay, so first period contains 2 elements. Okay, atomic number 1 and 2. Okay, that is called shortest period. Shortest period. Okay, so second row or second period contains what? 8 elements. Okay, 8 elements. Okay, first period contains 2 elements, so it is called a shortest period. Second period contains 8 elements, that is called short period. Okay, so third period contain 8 elements. Third period contain 8 elements. Okay, this is also called what ma? Short period. Okay, so if you are seeing the textbook, okay, which atomic number to which atomic number, so everything it is given, just you have to go through the textbook. Okay, next, fourth period contains, okay, fourth period contains, okay, 18 elements. Okay, fourth period contains 18 elements. Okay, 18 elements. Okay, this includes 8 representative elements and 10 transition elements. Okay, they are dividing into 8 plus 10. 8 plus 10. Okay, next, fifth period contains, okay, so what is the name of this fourth period? Long period. Okay, shortest period, short period, short period. Fourth one, long period. Okay, so fifth one, the same 18 elements. Okay, 8 plus 10. Okay, so fifth period also called what ma? Long period. It contains 18 elements. Okay, next, sixth period contains 32 elements. Okay, so out of 32 elements, okay, 8 normal elements, that is called representative elements, 10 transition elements, remaining 14 inner transition elements. Okay, next, seventh period or seventh row contains 32 elements. Okay, the same way. Okay, 8 plus 10 plus 14. Okay, the sixth period and seventh period called what ma? Largest period. Okay, longest period or largest period. Okay, so there are 7 periods in the new modern periodic table. Okay, first period 2 elements, second 8, third 8, fourth 18, fifth 18, sixth and seventh 32 elements. Okay, if we are adding these all the elements, we will get how many elements ma? 118 elements. 118 elements in the modern periodic table. Okay, so next one, features of groups. Features of groups. So what is meant by group? Okay, the vertical column in the periodic table starting from top to bottom. Okay, starting from top to bottom are called groups. Okay, so how many groups are there? Okay, there are 18 groups are there. 18 groups are there. Okay, so based on the common characters of each element, they were divided into groups. Okay, so first one, alkali metals. Okay, first one, alkali metals. Okay, so first group is called alkali metals. Okay, second group, alkali earth metals. Alkali earth metals. Okay, first group is called what? Alkali metals. Second group is called alkali earth metals. Okay, group 3 to 12. 3 to 12, transition metals. Transition metals. Okay, so group 13. Group 13, boron family. Boron family. Group 14, carbon family. Carbon family. Group 15, okay, group 15 nitrogen family. Nitrogen family. Why it is called as family? Okay, sixth one oxygen family. Okay, 17th one halogen. 18th one noble gases. Noble gases. So first one alkali metals, second one alkali earth metals. So 3 to 12 transition metals, 13th one boron family, 14th one carbon family, 15th one nitrogen family, 16th one oxygen, 17th one halogen, 18th one noble gases. Okay, so why they are called as family? Okay, so family means what? Almost suppose 4 or 5 members are together, they are living, it is called a family. Okay, almost they have the same characters, not exactly match. Okay, almost or similar. Okay, the same way if you are analyzing the physical or chemical properties of the first element, okay, no need to analyze the entire elements. Okay, entire elements present in the family. Okay, so that it is called as family. Okay, so the lanthanide and actinides which form a part of group 3 are called inner transition elements. So if you are looking the modern periodic table, okay, at the bottom side, okay, two groups are given. Okay, that is called part of the 3. Okay, that is called inner transition elements. Inner transition elements. Okay, so elements present in the group have identical valence shell electronic configurations, so they have similar properties. Okay, if you are taking the boron family or carbon family or nitrogen family, okay, so the entire elements present in the same valence contains what mass? Same valence electron cells, so they have similar chemical properties. The physical properties of the elements in a group such as melting point, boiling point and density vary gradually. The atom of the group 18 elements have stable electronic configuration in their valence shell, then they are highly what? Unreactive. Highly unreactive. Okay, so 16th family, okay, the oxygen family is otherwise known as chalcogen family. What is the other name of oxygen family? Chalcogen family. Okay, so there are 18 groups are there in the modern periodic table, 1 to 18. Okay, so 17th one halogen family, 18th one noble gases. Okay, so that's all the features of periods and groups. So how many periods are given in the modern periodic table? How many groups are given in the modern periodic table? What is mean by row or what is mean by column? The same is period and groups. Then classifications. Why we want to classify the elements? For the identification purpose. Okay, so next class we will see the periodic trends in properties. Periodic trends in properties we will see in the next class. Okay, so thank you children. Thank you.